all, and welcome to Monday Night's Treasure Vortex with Gypsy Jules from YouTube's Zero Discrimination, as well as our website, gypsydigs.com, and myself, Amanda Digger Degaz. We are now breaking into December, and there was definitely some snow in the state. I believe there was also snow in the New Hampshire, New York area, but hey, it's that time of the year. So, hey, Gypsy, how are you tonight?
Hey, I'm doing great. Good to be here. Good to be back. I'm a little tired, so I will try to keep my energy up.
Yeah. Agreed. Very
How
tired.
about you? I think tired too?
You caught me midday today. I stayed up way too late last night and then got up at 4:30 this morning and worked, and then you caught me like midday, what was it, like maybe noon my time, and I was basically, Gypsy asked, she goes, "Are you feeling all right?" I'm like, "Yeah, gonna make some more coffee." Just one of those, I don't know. I don't know what time it gets dark where you are, but it's like maybe 4:30. It's dark here, so it makes for a long day. It's like you get up, it's dark when you start work, and get done work, and it's dark. It's not really that much fun.
Oh, no, I miss the long summer days because, you have more time to, it feels like you have longer,
Hmm.
it just feels like you got more time. I don't know why. It just feels like, man, I feel like I'm ready for bed as soon as the sun goes down. But I know I got plenty more hours, but then you tend to go inside and I don't, do much night hunting, or I haven't in a while anyway. And as the colder weather sets in, so it just feels like, days are short and
Well,
I feel tired sooner. And I don't know.
Yep.
You know what I mean.
I think majority are probably feeling that way, and it's, hey, it is what it is. We'll be getting to the solstice here soon, and the days will be getting longer, and yeah, and hopefully the ground holds out on freezing. I know a lot of my friends in Maine got dumped on last night. Thankfully, we woke up and there was only a little bit of precipitation on the ground, and by like mid-morning it was gone, and I'm like, yes, okay. Now I'm just keeping an eye on the weather and the temperature in the evenings, to see, I want to get, there's like two fields I need to get to, and I didn't get to this weekend, and I'm hoping to before the ground seriously freezes. I've already, in the past, I think I have broken two of my shovels on frozen ground
Oh,
where it
my goodness.
snapped. So, but then, it goes, get in the woods, and I've been, you know, I I don't know if other detectorists do this, but I save certain um, like permissions and whatnot, like the woods, certain permissions I'll save. You do them in the fall, early spring, swap them around, different fields at different times. Um, and I think around here you kind of have to because
Hmm.
of, planting, haying, weather.
Yeah, yeah. You really have a short time to get in there, especially where you live, I know, with planting and all that, with the different, seasons of the crops, because as soon as I guess they plow that field, but I mean, I guess some of them do fertilizing and you're not able to go out then, et cetera. So I guess there's just a short window for you sometimes.
Yeah, it depends on the type of fertilizer. If it's we'll say natural fertilizer, I'll still
Mm-hmm.
go out in it. if it's the call it the white powdered
Poisonous kind.
death, we don't go out in that.
Yeah, yeah, you sure don't want to go out in that for sure. Ugh.
But then I guess,
Yeah.
around here we've got the beaches. I know there's quite a few detectorists that live in areas that in the winter they do. They come to Maine and they come to the beaches in New Hampshire and detect. And it's fun.
Well,
Sometimes I can catch
yeah.
up with them.
I guess if you get a chance to detect the beach, after a big storm, that would probably be the best, and
Hmm.
really low tide, and keep an eye on when the lowest minus tides are, because I know that when I visited you last and we got to go hit the beach there was a local there that, is on that little beach strip there that was closest to you, like practically every day,
Yep.
just about, or, every week anyway. And so it's all about, paying attention, if you're doing any kind of beach hunting, when those, storms and, the tides that
Yep.
I know from me, the tidal chart. So yeah,
Yep.
if you get a chance to get those. Now I know you watch the tides a lot
Yeah.
when you go out mudlarking and stuff
The next,
too.
yeah, the next true low tide is December 23rd, work-wise, and toward in the
Oh,
negatives. So I'm like,
holy moly.
I pulled it up this weekend because I was like, oh yeah, and then I was like, oh, you're kidding, kidding.
Negative. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, even to get to the
Frozen.
to zero, I believe the first time that I'd be able to go is um yeah, December 23rd. When you're thinking about like
Mm-mm.
I don't like doing at the beach, I bet I could detect at night and wouldn't it be so bad. The mudlarking spots, absolutely not. Like
No.
um that's not a safe bet to do in the dark in the
Yeah.
winter.
Yeah, I I I would totally. Well, I know it's different there with the beaches because of the cold air, but I mean, I remember some of my best beach days were in the winter. Like if anybody is planning a beach trip this winter, my best was during like this northern storm, a northern storm in Galveston, and the wind was about to blow me over. But I was watching the tides, and the tide was out. And me and my friend, I know talked about this before, but we literally had frozen snot hanging from our. It didn't stop us hanging from our noses because it was so freaking cold, and the wind was blowing 90 to nothing. But we got out there, and we both found rings and gold and all of that. Uh, it was it was worth getting out there in that cold for that. But I mean, you really definitely need to watch, the tides and stuff. I don't know what degrees it was. It was probably, it doesn't get quite as cold in Texas. It was South Texas, so it wasn't as cold as what you just saying. But it was probably, at least 20 degrees, I'm sure, maybe a little colder
Yeah, that's
than
chilly.
that.
That's
Yeah,
chilly.
pretty cold. But,
That's
you know,
chilly.
like you said, you've got the woods to go out in. You just hope
Do.
the ground's not too frozen so you don't break another shovel.
I broke the shovel in the fields. Um, in the woods, it
Did
tends to
you?
be there's enough leaf litter on the ground.
To kind of
Um,
keep it from freezing as
yep.
much.
So we're pretty good until, I mean, if we start getting a foot or two of snow in the woods, there's still snow gets through um,
Has it started snowing there yet?
yeah, we did. I know further north they got snow. Actually, like 10 minutes, 15 minutes north of us, they got, I think, about half a foot. And it was snowing last night and it snowed this morning, but it all melted. So
It did it.
yeah,
Okay. How
yep.
cold is it there right now?
Yeah, I mean, it's chilly. We're in not as chilly it could be. It's
Right.
33, which is fine with me.
Yeah.
It's still better than the negative temps that we've gotten around this
Heck
time
yeah.
prior. I'm still
Right.
hoping, and I'm going to say this for every episode we're on and talking. I'm still hoping for the Christmas warm up, and it gets to 60 like it has in the past few years.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe I should just plan a trip to come visit you, and I'll just bring the warm,
Yeah, that would be.
air. And then, yeah, it was so gorgeous here today and yesterday. Yesterday, I got to get out for a while and do some detecting. Jackie and I did, and just a local school, literally right around the corner from where she lives. And it was just perfect weather. Couldn't ask for. I mean, it was still a little cool, so I wore a long sleeve, but um, just sunny and gorgeous. Today was sunny too, but
Sure, just keep rubbing it
didn't.
in.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, I could have gotten out this weekend if I wanted to. It was absolutely downpouring and like was a mix. So I was like, meh.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
it's funny how the years really, started detecting and it was like it didn't matter. Didn't matter if it was negative 13 out. Didn't matter if it was downpouring and 20 degrees or whatever. And I'd go out and freeze and then end up sick. And now I'm like, yeah, I think I'll pass. But mind you, like I'm like chomping at the bit to get out. I don't know. It's different now,
yeah,
I guess. It's
yeah.
different.
I bet.
I mean,
I go through withdrawals,
yes,
when I
same.
don't get to get out, and I'm sure, yeah, you do, especially with the weather. But um, yeah,
It's all right. It gives
you
me
can
reason
always,
to plan trips to head
yeah,
south for treasure
yeah,
hunting.
yeah, for sure, definitely
Hmm.
ready for Texas.
I know.
Texas is ready for you.
I know. I can't wait. That and at just about anywhere further, I think what, like maybe further south than Connecticut will be good. Will be
Yeah,
good. Yeah, keep an eye on. I don't know. The keep an eye on it all, but that's usually the planning of heading out and down. Heading down.
right.
So I think I was saying to you before we jumped on the show tonight, it's been funny that I can go like years hoping to find like a certain item, and then in just 1 year I can find like 40 of them. Um,
I don't know why it works that way. And have you noticed this? I mean, I've noticed this. And I don't know, maybe the universe